Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy, Celebrated tips, guides, and reviews. Today, we're going to be going over some of the hidden gems in Xbox's Xbox Super Game Sale ending July 29th. Now, I found 9 different games that I think you guys should check out and that you guys might have missed. So let's go over those 9 games starting right now. So the first game that we have on our list is Nier Automata, priced at $26.79, an RPG that takes place in a destroyed fantasy world taken over by robots. Now, in this game, you will fight with and against AI to try to get back what was once yours. Now, this game is rated at an astonishing 4.8 stars. Coming in at number 2, we have A Way Out. Now, this is an exclusively co-op game, but it is one of the best co-op games you can play. You and a friend will play as 2 different prisoners trying to find a way out of prison. Priced at $14.99 and rated at 4.4 stars. It's a great game for the price of just $15, and you'll have a great experience playing with a friend or, your wife, whatever your case is. But this is an exclusively co-op game once again, so don't download it with the intentions of playing it by yourself. Coming in at number 3, we have Jurassic World Evolution, priced at $24.99. Jurassic World Evolution is one of the best builder simulators out there, in which you're tasked with building your own Jurassic World, where you'll be building your own buildings, having your own dinosaurs, etc. Now, many players said that this was the best building simulator that they've played to date, so take that into notion, because a lot of people say that they don't like building simulators, that including me. Building simulators like Builder City, etc. typically aren't really that fun to me. However, Jurassic World Evolution was different for many players, and again, many players said that this was the best builder simulator that they've played. For the price of $25, even on sale, it's a little bit expensive for a builder simulator, but I would still recommend downloading it. So coming in at our 4th game on the list, we have Firewatch, a indie game priced at only $5. Now guys, personally, I've completed this game once. I started it a second time. I didn't complete it a second time fully, but this was one of the best indie games I've ever played myself. And basically what it is you're a park ranger and you're tasked with trying to find out why these wildfires keep popping up. And along the way, you're going to be running into some very interesting characters. The character design and background in this game is really great for an indie game. The graphics on this game look really good. I really enjoyed the artwork of this game as an indie game. And guys, for only $5 and 75% off the game, you really can't beat that price. So I would highly recommend buying Firewatch. Like I said, man, it's basically the price of a Little Caesars pizza, so you can't beat it for a video game, you know what I'm saying? And I believe, it is the cheapest game on the list. So if you're looking for the cheap route, I would highly recommend going with Firewatch. Again, it's only $5, and it's an amazing indie game. So coming in at number 5 on the list is we have Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. There's 2 different styles of this game available, the Gold Edition and the Ultimate Edition. Sorry, I said styles, I meant to say edition. But the Gold Edition is marked for $24, with the Ultimate Edition marked for $36. The regular edition, for some reason, isn't on sale. Most likely because they didn't want to mark that low, because Guys, this is one of the best story games that I've ever played, along with one of the best multiplayer games that I've ever experienced. So basically, within the story mode, you are a U.S. military member. Basically, your objective is to take down a drug cartel in Bolivia, and there's so many different bosses that you have to kill and stuff. But basically, you're just tasked with taking down both a corrupted police force in Bolivia and a drug cartel in Bolivia, and give the country back to the Bolivian people. Now, in the multiplayer, it is a realistic 4v4 team deathmatch. There's a couple different objective-based games within the multiplayer that will cycle throughout your playlist. It's not like Call of Duty to where you select like this game mode or that game mode. It just kind of cycles and you vote on different maps and play modes 3 at a time, basically. But it's a great multiplayer with different characters to play as or operators to play as in multiplayer. It is kind of pay to win because there's different operators you can buy that are expensive to get just by playing through the game. But it's not necessarily play to win because the operators that are easy to earn or that they give you are still pretty good and competitive with the payable operators. So I don't necessarily count it as a pay to win, but I guess you could say that it is one. But yeah, the multiplayer is a great realistic 4v4 modern day shooter, which is amazing. I love playing the Ghost War on it, which is the name for the multiplayer. And I would highly recommend buying Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands for the full price, relatively speaking. But since it's on sale, the gold edition's only $24. That's a great price. I would highly recommend buying it on sale. Coming in at number 6, we have Mafia III. Set in 1960s America, you'll basically be playing as a mafia member, where you're tasked with different things to do, typical mafia stuff. It's basically described as GTA, but if it was set in 1960s America. So you play as a black character, and obviously in the black deep south mafia member in the 60s, you're going to face some issues with that. So this game didn't really stay away from any topics. So if you're easily offended by certain stuff or easily grossed out, this isn't the game for you, because this game does deep dive into a lot of things, both mafia and gang related, and how America was basically portrayed in the 1960s at the time. Now, this is a fictional depiction of America. Obviously, we didn't have mafias controlling cities and stuff in 1960s America. That wasn't really a thing, clearly. But there is some relatable things to how America was at the time, and they deep dived into a lot of different things in this game, and I would really highly recommend it once again for the $10 mark. Now, I played this game and I loved a lot of it. I thought it was a fantastic game. I don't know if you guys have ever played the Mafias, but let me know down in the comments. Coming in at number 7, we have The Long Dark, another indie game made by Hinterland Studio. It's rated 4.4 stars. Most players call it a very unique experience that really no games allow you to experience. Basically, it's a survival horror type game, and it's priced at $8.99. So for $8.99, it's a survival horror game, and it's very unique. Not many games offer the experience. Coming in at number 8, we have A Killing Floor 2, priced at $13.19. And this is a futuristic zombie and clone shooter where Europe has been overrun by murderous clones called Zeds. And basically, your job is to descend into continental Europe to take back, again, what is yours. You have to take it back from these murderous Zeds, these murderous zombies. And basically, it's a futuristic clone and zombie shooter for the price of only $13. It's a great addictive game. Last but not least, we have Soma by Peggy16. It's only $12 and it brings you a survival horror where you will face what's buried deep beneath the Pacific Ocean. Now, this includes corrupt humans, AI that thinks they're humans, etc. You'll run into many interesting characters deep down in the Pacific Ocean. And another interesting thing about this game is that you can't fight back at all according to the description of the game. And you either have to outsmart your opponent or outrun your opponent. So it's not like most survival games to where you can fight your opponent. You absolutely have to find a way to either outsmart who you're fighting or outrun them. And that's what makes this game very interesting. It's currently rated at 4.7 stars. I believe that's the highest rating on my list. And again, it's pretty cheap at only $12 or $11.99. And many people are familiar with Peggy16. You know, most people can even like do an interpretation of their intro. Peggy16%. You know that thing right there? So yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please comment down below which game on this list was your favorite, and there is going to be a poll in which I ask you how many games you bought. Please tell me which games you bought from this sale and what you thought of them down in the comments down below. And make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the next one.